backing Russia?
Russian virgins?
Sounds a lot of gay. A lot of backing going on here, guys.
I didn't know I started my stream already.
It doesn't work, that's why.
Well, I'm trying to make it work.
Okay.
You're not allowed to stream. So, sorry.
So Liru,
Someone. Yes.
Rebels captured a T-90 tank in northern Paleto. I can't.
Okay. No. Okay. Yep. You want a T90? Okay. I will spawn you a T90. What type of T90?
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. Fucking yes.
What's the most broken T-90 we have? By the way?
MS.
What's the most broken T90 you have? Yep. Okay.
Don't worry, he'll make it broken.
No, I'm not gonna do anything to a T90. I'll give it to you.
Broken.
No, it's not gonna be broken.
If, Frost is dropping
Oh
It's
no.
not gonna have any fuel or ammo.
I'm not gonna let you.
No,
live.
I'm not touching the T90 after I spawn it. So I'm gonna give you. How about this? Let's do the T90 SA OBR.2016. It's a 4-year advanced T90. All right?
Sure. It was a prototype on the field, let's say.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
We somehow recaptured that prototype T90. Okay.
As insurgents.
There's the pass. Start coming on.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see how you use this T90 today.
Yeah.
I called Gunner.
Oh
Mhm.
my god.
Oh,
Yep.
it's fucked.
No, it's not fucked. I did nothing to the T90. It's perfectly
No,
fine.
Anything, but Yanni's gonna fucking do something to it, and then it'll be
Oh,
fucked.
fuck you! You're one to say anything.
Right. Most of my vehicles survive contact. It's only at the end that they die, at which point it doesn't matter.
Or when you eat them off a mountain.
Or when we're getting briefing.
Larry, you're fucking lucky that Makarov and
survived.
Cassius don't play your tier 3 ops, because by now we would
I'm
be
not
already
lucky. I'm
equipped.
blessed.
Yeah, like
Yes.
like we would be. They would find so many examples of insurgents having modern Russian equipment that by the end of it we would
We'd
be
be
more
flying around
advanced
in
than
the
the
running around with
29s.
like
Break,
an
break.
M1.
Break. If you're doing the T90, do like the third squad. So.
Du Slavs, where did us tracksuits? Du bear shits in the wood.
I'm waiting for someone to get to map screen.
Oh, Ukrainian insurgents captured a BMP-1.
I mean, they're capturing all kinds of shit. Like, they captured BM-21, so...
Oh, can we get a BM-21?
No, because it would be fired from the NATO base, and that would indict NATO for the issue, and then the whole point of this would be thrown out. Yeah.
Because there's nowhere to get off the fucking island, is there?
Yeah.
Right, insurgents have captured, fucking, I'm gonna list them now. Watercraft. Oh,
Yep.
they're barges. Vehicles.
Okay.
UAZ, Euro, Humvees, Tentacles.
All right.
RG-31 Nala. Jesus Christ. BMP-1s, an MTLB, a BRDM-2,
Hey guys, I
an
found a full
M117,
list of what the Chechens used.
T-55,
Let's see here.
T-62, T-72.
Laws, Metis,
Frost?
AT4s.
What was the vehicle that can drive underwater? Which one was that?
It's not an arm, I can tell you that much.
No, it is.
The Marshal drove on the water that one.
T80?
Liru?
Yeah.
Liru, I have a
but not too
document
much.
here that
Wait,
says
isn't there a
they
T90
used
with a
the
snorkel?
Not deep
T-72B
enough.
in the Chechen War, that Chechnans had the availability to this.
So you want me to spawn you a
BMD-1,
T72 as well?
BMD-1, BMD-2,
I'll take a BMD-2.
BTR-60, BTR-70, BTR-80, MTLB, MTLB-U, MTLB-VMK, BTR-7, BTR-4, BTR-82. Oh, it's a BTR-80 Alpha.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see here. What else other fun things could we get access to?
Pretty much anything, because they just get
Vodnik!
captured.
Oh my gosh, we could get a Vodnik!
Yeah, but will it float? You're forgetting the point. We've got to get it off the island.
Shit. You know what?
I
think Rebels had
They
some
don't.
nuclear missiles, you know?
Oh, PTS-2, which means that we could use the Serbian arms flotilla thing to carry the vehicles across.
That's the wrong server. I just joined. Whoops. Cack. There we go. The wrong password I put in.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually, Frost.
I also
Not
just
on
found
point.
the Strela and the Igla, so
What have I done?
oh, and the Arlo L29.
Just give me homeworld tutorial.
All right.
And we'll call it a day. Oh, for the love of everything that's... I don't even know anymore. Check, 5-0. No, we don't want to use that one.
Мос, как босс?
What kind of armor are we in?
You know what? I'm just gonna sit back in this chair, keep building the AO. I'm gonna have fun. Hopefully they'll have fun. If they don't have fun, then I got nothing. But the horrors I have witnessed today don't even begin to describe what the actual fuck is going on. Alright, I'm not even close to finish. Actually, no, I'm halfway there. Living on a prayer. Okay.
Did he really say that?
So I will say this as well, guys. You're gonna be doing a lot of demo today too. So make sure you bring explosives. And if you need me to clarify something, tap me on the shoulder because I'm in the Zeus interface with beta, so I can't hear you locally. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Modedic giving a sub to Ramirez. Nice, Modedic keeping his sub Santa strides going. Thank you so much, man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this nice operation with both the TSB T3s and the vets on today. This is a bit of a chunkier mission we see for Tier 3 stuff. That's because right now I'm taking a break from the whatchamacallit, the... why am I losing it? The Finnish campaign for, the T3s, and instead I'm working on some, other stuff. Just, some one-offs, and I'll come back to it probably mid-November after I get some inspiration back for it. Making sure not to pick the B model, because that would be bad. Let's see. APC is gonna be, BRDM. Kind of making, like, vehicle facilities and shit. Let's also have, an empty one. And then that fourth one is, you know, out and about right there. But again, today I've been building my AOs. I suck at opening boxes. Yes, I do. That box had a shit ton of tape on it, and I could not see out of that helmet because of how fogged up it was. But I'm sure when I do the next unboxing footage this week, we will hopefully recover, and I will prove to you all that I know how to open boxes. But c'est la vie, we'll get there when we get there. So let's talk about this AO a little bit. I've told the players that they are basically acting as, you know, Russian insurgents under NATO because, you know, U.S. Special Forces, they don't want to be involved, yada yada, if this thing goes political, you know, one of those types of AOs. But I also said if you can find something on Wikipedia, of all places, to back the gear you're going to take, I'll accept it. I even said if they go in and, like, write it themselves and it looks factual, or if they Photoshop something that looks slightly correct, I might as hell give it to them. But they asked for a T90, so I gave them a T90. The issue is they're not really going to be able to use it. Otherwise, then Russian invasion of this island happens and everyone dies. So, just having a little bit of fun. Let's see. Not really doing much with statics. I'm gonna put like a single static at each of these positions. I'm gonna make up a bunch of technical bullshit. But again, this is one of those big open world AOs. I got 2 hours to kill before I gotta go play D&D. And we're just gonna see how everything goes based off of that. So, real quick, I'm gonna take a copy of that Ural there to put down. In all these spots. But the real difficulty is going to be from the QRF that come in. Just felt like it was a little framey there, but it looks like it recouped, so that's good. And I'll also have a bigger squad going to every position. I mean, these look like they're better MG nests, but I'm just putting it in random spots for each one. And then we have the maneuver team. And then there's a few additional positions I have to garrison up after this. Cool. But, you know, they're building their kits because I gave a full arsenal because, you know, it's the T3 op. They should, they're trusted with stuff like that. This map feels a little laggy in some spots for some reason. Interesting. And then let's go ahead and grab, and then there's a few extra bases I gotta get garrisoned here and whatnot. That was a swing and a miss, Charlie Brown. Try to get the MGs on the perimeter as well as the AT in case they decide stealing Vix is a good idea. Oh, I got 2 things of AT in that squad. Nice. And again, I think one is an actual like AT and one's a tube. Yeah, that's why. And again, we're doing it this way because I got bored of building things in Eden Editor for a few months, and I wanted to go back to some real Zeusing, which... Alright, I was tapped. 1 second. I'm gonna put that one right there.
Is it the weird...
Yeah, what up? No!
Liru, you're bleeding, by the way.
Why am I... What did you do?
Nothing.
Have people actually fucking take AT or?
Yeah.
It,
What have I
yeah,
got
I
on the
mean,
back?
not just the fucking ATGM.
So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
With BTR 82s.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
we
I
have BTR 82s?
Well, it's essentially a BTR 80A.
Okay.
So actually, if we took the BTR 80 Alpha instead of the BTR 82, it would make us
We
more
do have it.
underpowered.
I'm gonna just go back to what I was doing. And pretend none of that just happened. And maybe then I can recruit some of my sanity loss that I just suffered. But it's unlikely. It's like Phasmophobia. Once you lose the sanity, you've lost the sanity. Let's give him a warm. Oh, we actually have a position up here that's unmarked. I'm gonna actually get something. Yes.
Is there air, Liru?
Air for what?
Enemy air.
Probably.
Good.
Let's see. Let's do MSV. No, we'll do VDV. This'll be like the super secret VDV position that's filled with bad people. 4 fire teams on garrison should be more than enough. Let's get the machine gunners in the tall towers. I hate this thing because they always climb down. But I can get people set up on the radar sites. This is kind of a cool base, though, not gonna lie. Three dudes with RPGs just chilling. Yeah. Classic Russian barbecue. And then we'll put a team leader there, because I'm a troll. You know, also might be framey because the sheer amount of rocks that are right here, that would also make sense. Alright, with all of that, let's see, I have 3 more bases to garrison, and then we should be ready to go. It's been about 15 minutes of kit building, so... Didn't mean to spawn that one in early on, that was a mistake on my end. Let's have a BTR position. Yes?
This is gonna be night or day.
Completely fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Time of day is what it is right now.
Alright.
Liru, they did have aircraft.
What should I call this?
Yes, but if you're flying to go destroy radar sites, so if they see aircraft flying from the NATO airbase to their position, that's probably not gonna do well for the NATO base. Anyway, when you got your official brief and the lore, let me know. Just tap me on the shoulder. I always get a little nervous when I put vehicles in here, because you never want something bad to happen, but it can sometimes happen, so you just gotta be careful. Trust your placement. Finn just poked me with his his stream. Alright, so we got a lot of people on the multi today. Because fun fact, a lot of the people that are vets in TSB are also the heavy hitters you see in Friday Night Fights. Isn't that interesting? Alright, let's also take a bunch of gazes and throw them around in here. And then I want one with gun mounts. Alright, let's see. Going back to squad level here, MSV. Let's do a fire team patrolling this one. And I think a squad plus fire team would be good. And since this is in the AO, I'm gonna over garrison it a touch, have a maneuvering fire team inside. Two guys on the entrance, one AT guy on the outside, some dudes in the position itself, an AT guy as well in case one of those Vics gets boarded. We'll put a machine gun up here. I'll put a regular rifleman up in my favorite little position to put him in. And then we'll just have dudes along the outskirts as perimeter security, because we also have another entrance over here. Alright. Then we have two military bases out here, which we're going to garrison. So one is a laboratory, so this will be... We'll do VDV guys for this one. So 80 Alpha, right in the front, not messing around. Can't really see over that wall, so I'll put it back there instead. And then what? We're going to probably want some... I'm going to park the gazes out here. You know what? No, I'll make them all armed.
Готов. Ожидаю ваших приказов.
Check my knapsack.
Yeah, what up?
Gully lost his dog tags.
Bro, I have to come back.
I'm gonna...
Also, I sent you
Yes, I added your Twitch link,
If you want me to send it to you, mine as well.
if you want. I'm gonna go back in Zeus and finish the AO. I don't think that was worthy of interrupting the Zeus, but it's okay. If this was a public op, I would have shot Falcon, like I did, I would have shot Flying Finn like I shot Falcon. And Outcast in two separate instances, and just taken my 7-day and been done, but... Yeah, is he bleeding from that? No. Alright, cool. I want to finish the AO. They're right next to the respawn points. I don't know why they could just respawn. And then this is your crack-of-the-mill military base, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna throw, put a BMP-2 in here. We'll make it a standard one.
Готов.
Throw in some regular cars. Let's have Company HQ here. That sounds pretty good for the size of this base, at least. Let's do a marksman team and a squad. Alright, so Company HQ, I'm going to basically divide in these 3 buildings. This isn't relevant to the mission. This is just, you know, nice little detail for myself. Because I like to have fun, too. Alright, where's that one marksman? So I got spooked a bit because I thought they were ready for the AO. I'm like, I'm almost done. Just give me one more second. Where? Marksman? Marksman? There he is. Gosh, I'm blind. It's because he has his helmet slun. That threw me off. Now we just can throw a bunch of guys around in this AO and we should be fine. Should being the word of the day. And then I'll put a maneuver team in here.
Готов. Понял вас. Уже в пути. Выполняю.
And that should be everything widely garrisoned in this AO. Yeah, I don't think there's any other bases up there, so yeah. No, it should be good. Happy with the with what's gone on. Now I'm going to put a squad down. This is going to be a wide patrol squad. What I mean by that is it's going to go to every objective area just to kind of do checkups. And then in this central blown out city, I'm going to have another squad for the purpose of QRF. And then the center of town, we're going to have a maneuver team just chilling. And they're going to be accompanied by a regular BTR-80, not an alpha. That'll come later. Alright.
I love how everyone is.
You ever played Buckaroo?
Sites. Like, God forbid.
You ever played Buckaroo?
Nope. I assume that this was eventful.
I mean, I've been ready for ages.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
There's only one way that's gonna end.
Fire it, Liru, fire it.
No, I don't.
What is this?
It's Buckaroo, Finn. You've got to take turns putting a faggot on, and eventually, if you make it fall, you lose.
Well, where's Ida so I can
Okay.
put it on?
If you make it fall, you lose.
That's the name of the launcher, by the way, Twitch. So. All right. Here is your brief. Gather around. I'll give you guys 30 seconds.
It fell over. You fucking lost.
Yeah, but I'm the only one playing, you dipshit. So I win.
No, what fucking radios are we using?
Whatever radio you want.
But High is using a blue 4 long range, keep that in mind.
To coordinate this shit because this is a fucking
Finn,
circus.
calm the
Kadax,
autism.
the yellow one.
Who else is doing
Russian radio.
Keep in mind, High is using a blue 4 long range, so...
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say that in the brief.
Until the fucking art.
All right, so only thing I like everything I see except for one. Frost, those NVGs are too modern, but you're not gonna need them anyway because it's morning going into afternoon.
Check on 60.
Good check on 60.
Hello there.
All right.
60.
Here is your brief. So, this is a build off of the Monday op we did a while ago where VDV squads took control of Cherno-Russian, whatever the heck's, basically Russian-backed insurgents, since I can't decide. And they have continued taking territory and set up a lot of bases here. Now, they're still uncomfortable with this NATO base existing. To the point, they have set up what they claim to be radar sites in the giant red circled area with the flag in it. Now, we don't know what's up with those sites for realsies because they seem to be jamming our communications, jamming satellites when they try to go over and take pictures on where those locations are specifically. And we have decided enough is enough, and we are going to discreetly take them out, which is what you guys are doing. So you're basically going to act as the local rebels. We don't even know if they're still alive, but I guess we'll find out. And you are going to take the 3 boats from the harbor and go attack the mainland, destroy what we believe to be 4 radar sites, and come back alive. Now, secondary objective that could help you out is we do know there is also an artillery position somewhere in the smaller red circle, but not specifically. We don't know where it is. You might be able to use that to coordinate with other assets to artillery those sites yourself. Also, we know where a bunch of Russian positions are. We've known those for a while because our maps are really good, and it even labels them for you. Isn't that convenient? But anyway, we know there's a buildup of Russian forces in those spots as, ammo depots or vehicle storage. And you all know how to drive all Russian vehicles, because I'm just going to make it simple for this operation. But the more noise you make, the greater they respond. That's why we're sending you in as insurgents, because if they think they're being attacked by insurgents, they'll probably send a lighter response force than holy shit NATO special forces, and then they'll use that already to blow up our airbase. Also, firing from this main, from NATO base to their territory would probably be bad, so I wouldn't recommend that T-90 unless you want, like, multiple Mi-28s to come in within 5 minutes and murder us all.
What if we murder them before they murder us?
Then the fast movers show up.
No,
murder
rebels had
those
artillery,
first?
right? Sorry, yeah.
I mean, we can take over the fucking SAM side, so...
Take over the SAM sites, take over their...
Yeah,
Hey,
take
Liru,
over...
out of curiosity, you said all of our stuff is being jammed. Why can't we get a Blackbird up in the air over the place, almost in outer orbit and stuff like that, and be able to take
Because
pictures?
Blackbirds were pulled out of service like a decade and a half ago.
Any serious questions? Are we good to move out?
Are we there yet?
AO is ready. You guys are free to move out. It's one life. You're all medics and engineers. You all know how to drive enemy shit. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, anyone get a toolkit then?
Oh
I was expecting to get
God.
shot because of that.
Anyone get a toolkit?
Beautiful.
Only one way this can end.
There's only one way this can
Might as well steal one.
Your death frost. Oh, no. Probably grab some more medical now because of that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever smelt the smell that comes from Joe's back?
Where's a KA-60 when you need one? Is it Space 60? Only for CSAT. So it would be... KA-60, there it is.
Понял. Выполняю. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Вас понял.
Anyone on 5-0?
Unfortunately.
I know. Anyway, one hint I will give you for this operation is the radar sites are physically moving with the exception of one. And they are the cup models, which are really tall, not the Livonian asset models, so...
Copy.
As it just means you have more food for when you wake up if you cook too much.
Can you not?
Bumper car. Oh no, I'll win this. Get a closer car, I'm gonna win this.
For the record, that was Skelly.
Yeah, we kind of require a new VODs.
Well, shit. I only have 3. I guess you're gonna have to ferry your guys now off of 2 boats. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You just
Oh my god, you guys destroyed the other one too.
Liru, this isn't working.
High Command, could you refund the second one? Because he
No.
tried to get out of the area to avoid touching that boat and somehow touched the boat.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
He tried to get out of the area, the boat was in the way.
Right.
Good luck. Why would I do anything? Then they'd blame me for it. Why not just let them screw it up themselves? How... No, I'm not gonna give them other boats. I mean, if they want to fuck with their assets like that, then I'll skin off my shoes. They're just making it harder for themselves. I just... Yeah, I mean, Nemesis just went to bed and rage quit for that one. Yeah, it was. You could give them kayaks, but nah. How's chat doing? Because yeah. Let me go, let me go add Joe's POV to the, multi and take out Nemesis's since he left. I'll re-add Nemesis if he comes back, but I think he was calling it after witnessing that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and read Tier 4 chat. Cool. Oh, that's why Nemesis left. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, sure, Nem. We'll talk after. Nem, I will say this. I'm not, like, I'm not refunding anything anymore in TSB's sake, because like, the tomfoolery, it's been too much, in my opinion. There's Skelly DC, and I'll teleport him back if he comes back alive, comes back in the AO, but... That chopper, I'm not gonna do anything with it, but...
I hear her.
Ay, ay, ay. I know, I know. I know exactly why. But I'm gonna crack down a little harder on some of the stuff that's been happening. Basically making, I try to be uniform across everything I do, but there are exceptions, like, you know, some groups have certain rules and whatnot, but I'm thinking, at least for a while, I'm gonna go back to, taking off stuff out of, you know, respawn scripts and instead, just having a hard set, you know, what they have and what they, you know, can and can't do.
Where'd they go?
Purple line.
Otherwise, you got some people moving up here. They're gonna come in to try to get an overwatch point. I mean, some of these radar sites they should be able to see right off the bat. I mean, just from here we can see boom, boom, boom. Easy overwatch, but it's across a very large AO, and admittedly, this area is pretty framey because of all those rock textures. So it goes down to 17. That's just something I can't really help. Let's see how things go. I don't know, it's just annoying to, you know, make ops and people to fuck around and then other people leave and then you're just kind of sitting here like, Jesus, guys, like, get it together. And then I get burned out, other people get burned out, and it just gets detrimental, so... Just gonna in debrief say, hey, you know, I'm gonna start handing out week-long op bans from myself, for my stuff for a while if this continues, because I don't like group punishment, collective punishment. It is banned in the Geneva Convention after all. And if there's a few people that are, you know, doing the bad things, then it's better to weed them out than to punish everyone over the same thing, but... ay, ay, ay.
Hi, Command. This is Outcast. I'll copy.
This is Hi, send message Outcast.
Hey, Skelly DC'd, obviously.
Send in
When he gets back and is ready to go, would you be willing to put him with near the first drop-off point?
Yeah, sure. Grab your kit, TPing you up where the boat is mounted.
Unless we all moved out, in which case I would assume you would have followed us.
Correct.
Appreciate it.
Should I put him with Joe, Alex, and Praz, or Frost, Karn, and Galil?
Joe, Alex, and Praz.
Roger. Do you have enough AT there, champ?
Oh, wait, no. He's a Bravo guy, so he's gonna go with, Karn and what's his face?
I'm literally part of Karn and Galil's team.
He's with Karn and Galil. I don't know why I said that over 50 when you could hear him.
That was fucking difficult.
I mean, yeah, every group's different, and I cater everything to everyone differently based off of how things go, but... Again, I try to be uniform in how I do all my Zeus, and at least, you know, in the mindset of it. But every group's different, so you have to cater to every group differently, but... You know, on things like, you know, my policy if people are fucking around in the op, you know, how do I adjust for that? I try to keep stuff like that uniform. Unless the group has a specific way to deal with that, then I follow that chain. But anyway, Bearded Lord, thanks so much for the 33-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. So again, recap of the AO, T3s, 1 life, all set as medics, and yada-da. They have to blow up this radar site, this radar site, this radar site, and this radar site tucked away back here. Oh, it does move. I forgot that does. Each radar site is guarded by a squad of MSV Russians, a single 12.7 cord, and a maneuver team. In the AO, it's dynamic, so there's a lot of stuff around. It's because I didn't know the ingress factor that they were going to take. I might go delete what's at the border stations over there to try to help the lag, but the lag is really just from this area because all these rock textures being utilized. And there's also a KA-60 just kind of flying around I'm going to use to scout things out. But I'm thinking because of what we have here, I am going to do a little bit of deletion. I don't need that patrolling team. I don't need the VIX spawn. I don't need the spare vehicles spawned. I'll respawn them if they become needed. But I'll keep the infantry garrison because that does take the most time. That is not what I meant to do, and I'm just trying to delete them. And it looks like that team's going to go down to that LZ. So you know what? I am going to... Yeah, I did need those things to be kept in, but that's okay. I can just, you know, put them at angles that the players won't see because we don't have any drones and they're not going to be using any air-based scouting stuff. We'll see how things go. Alright, so they've marked one of the radar positions. I think they're going to scout everything out first and then go in, which is the proper way to do this. The other LZ is coming in. They only have 1 boat to escape with, though, so... Again, this is going to be in for the long haul. I got 90 minutes, so we should be A-okay. Bloodwind's showing me pics of her Mimikyu cosplay for Halloween. And she is definitely jacking up that creepy factor. Alright, so we've got Skelly going off over here. I'd assume there's a method to that madness. We have... Looks like these guys remounted. So what I'm thinking they're going to try to do is get the artillery and then use the artillery on those positions. The issue is that's going to make hell on earth happen over here as I push vehicles out to go try to stop them. So I'm going to go back and grab my BTR-80 again and respawn that here. Thought I had a DM, something different lighten up. Let me take care of that so I don't get confused. So let's get the 80 back in. But the thing is, as they're ranging those shots, should they choose to utilize the radar or the artillery to take out those positions, it's going to need a lot of time. And in that time, while they're being utilized, I'll be, you know, sending stuff against them. So it's an interesting strategy in play. We'll see how it pays off. Oh, and we're very close to having Tunguskas and 3CB factions. Everick, every time he makes progress, he sends me a picture saying, hey, I got the wipers to work. Hey, I got the command seat turnout to work. Hey, I got this fixed. I'm like, ah, yes, Tunguska. because I'm a stickler against using cup vehicles. Why? Because of old stigmas that are 4 years old, and honestly, I don't have any reason to have them anymore, but it's like how boomers are scared of socialism and communism, which prevents us from having Medicare in the United States right now that's paid for by the government. It's just that old mindset that people keep in.
Okay.
But maybe in another year, I'd love to see cup vehicles be added in a rotation. Because there's actually a lot of good stuff in there that works, and now there's a lot of, RHS Cup Ace compatibilities that fix the damage models of Cup being only powerful against Cup and stuff. So my fear is I forgot how laggy this area is. And it's really cool, don't get me wrong, but this many rock assets close together does cause a shit ton of frame loss. That's why you don't really see me build custom caves anymore. Tunnels I do when it's modded because I can use different textures for dirt, which makes it easier, but... Say la vie, we'll see what happens. A Tunguska is basically what an ADATS on tracks would be. It's like 8 missile launchers with two 14.5 millimeter guns, or they might actually be 20 millimeter, but it's basically meant to shoot down aircraft. But the missiles can also lock onto tanks. Like if you ever played Arma 2 and saw that.
This looks like a tractor.
I think they're scouting this out. I think they found the arty position by now. Have that getting marked? Yep, they found the arty.
That's definitely either AA. So,
Something else I'm going to do to help my frames a little bit, I'm going to go to add-ons real quick. Go to client, jump down to... Ace, view distance. Oh, geez, I'm at... Alright, I'm going to try to turn it down to 2 clicks then. It's not going to do much, though. Helped a little bit, but not too much.
Southeast, west.
Oh, I thought that was the fuel that was all gone. I'm like, what the hell just happened? What do we got in terms of guns, though? I think they have a interesting mix here, though. One of them does have a marksman rifle. Actually, no, that's a 3.3 at Lapua. Interesting.
We only have to avoid the border crossing from on the border crossing north.
One moment. Y'all keep talking. I'm just trying to get something figured out here.
They found one radar site.
You know, it might be better to keep in the woods rather than crossing an open mountain.
I can see a radar site from here.
Oh, I don't mean going on top of the... That's just a rough, like, we follow the wood.
I heard Outcast. Yeah, no, he's...
First go flank.
Yeah, he's found the close radar site. Outcast, this is high. Message over. Outcast, this is high. Message over. Roger, I need to make a clarification. I said 3 of them were mobile. I just checked the 4th one. It's also mobile as well. I don't want to get you guys confused, so just disregard that thing entirely. Over. I thought... Usually this doesn't turn. I didn't realize I pulled out the one asset where it does turn, so... I'm used to it being flat without any movement.
Engagement on the other combat. There was sorry. Never mind. mind then.
Talk a little.
Let's see, they're maneuvering a little on this ridge line, which is good. You don't want to crawl down there because that's a bit of a kill zone. However, it would let you stay low to the base itself. That's what we need to do. Let's get our global skills in order. 90, 35, 50, 50 is my preference. The reason they list this as FAP Island is because there's an F, there's an A, and then there's a P in the water. That for Fapovo. But they take it as a masturbation joke.
I've got.
Yep, alright, fuel's good. They've marked the route of the helicopter circling, which is also good. I'm not seeing any other marks other than the radar that they've set up here. But yeah, no, this is always a slow setup to the operation as they sort everything and get it all set up around, so. Hey, Domalith. Yeah, things are going good. Ops are ops. I will say, I'm hoping to have a little bit of time between the end of this op and the DND stuff I have to go do, because I've got a curry and tofu soup I want to go try to make.
By myself right now, just sitting on the black line.
Now, Cass mentioned he's gotten a bit lost. I'm trying to think. I think this team is going to go for the artillery site. If not, they're going to continue to go south. If they get too far south, then I'll have to go re-garrison that border station. And the adjacent base. But I think they're just going to swing around instead. But let me see if they... Yeah, they're going to swing around that way. So I shouldn't have to re-garrison it. I can go ahead and delete the boat, Rex. Let's see, we got 3 static radar, 3 of the radars marked. They've marked this one. But I told them they're all cup assets, so the 4th one is still up there. Unless they mismarked that position. Then again, that position's on a hill, so they might have seen that. It's similar in height, but it might also be angle, because there is a rock right here where that group is scouting from. So they might not actually see that radar.
There's another one somewhere. Almost in line of each other.
Poking right over the back of the hill right there. And I think they were actually just talking about how they saw another one. But I think the plan again is going to be, these guys are going to go take the artillery, and they're going to call in the artillery. I would just hope that they have an artillery range card they brought with them, because if they didn't, this is going to fall flat on their face because of lack of proper planning. So, chat, how you guys doing? I hope the op goes smoothly as well, but you know, they already blew up 2 of their own boats, so it's worrying. What'd you make for food? Chillin'? That's good.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Nemesis giving out some subs. If you got a sub from Nemesis, make sure you thank him. Nemesis, how are you doing as well, man? But regardless, Nem, hope you keep enjoying the ops.
Goat Team 6.
Hope you continue to play the ops. Hope you're still enjoying FNF. Always a pleasure to watch you get those multi-kills, man. And I hope you get a little kick out of the stream.
Goat Team 6.
Turkey drumsticks. I got some turkey drumsticks in my outdoor fridge. I gotta get those marinated tonight and grill them up tomorrow, man. Those are gonna be great.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Something to eat before ops tomorrow would be excellent. It's a potential sniper. I clip everything that is considered a highlight, and then it eventually gets trickled into the editors. I gotta send clips to Barb because he needs them for another video. So, map name !map, but it is Fapovo Island. Barbecue marinated 2 days ago. Nice. Promise yourself to give 4 subs when you reach 4 years. Nice. Halloween ops are around the corner. Want to get spooky, Nem? Just let me know. Otherwise, this group infiltrating well. They got Yanni and Alex being front runners for the main group, which is nice. So I gotta wonder, are they gonna hit this base first and then hit the RD site, or are they gonna hit the RD site and just defend from that base? There is an armed BRDM in here, which is easy pickings for AT, but if they kick it off here, that's going to make me a bit quicker to send QRF, because I'm immediately going to send this BTR-80 up to go and assist, and then I'll be bringing QRF from these groups and eventually more vehicles, because they do have a road down here to send stuff on, so we'll have to see how things go. Oh yeah, Nem, we got Halloween ops next week. I've been up to my elbows prepping stuff. I'm going to release a mod set by Tuesday. Well, not a mod set, but updates to probably tier 1 add-ons. And then maybe tier 3, because I might do something spooky for T3 too. Yeah, Spin, it's possible to turn your computer into a server. You just have to turn on port forwarding, and actually, I think that's it. The smoke monster, if it's the one that, because I use 2. One I homebrew, which is a lot less terrifying, but the smoke guy is the worm from Alias. That's a fun one. But I have a few that I might interpret, or I might just break open the Starship Trooper spooky zombie boyos. Go from there. Let's go. Skelly has set up a Fajat. I say it that way because if I were to say it the proper way, I'd get yelled at by Twitch, but he's also using that to scout things out. Doesn't have any thermal optics, I believe, so... That's smart to have, though. He can snipe out that BTR-80 before it mobilizes. Yeah, it's our Alaskan bullworm. But yeah, no, Alias, he's one of the really skilled coders in Arma 3 that makes some beautiful stuff. Now, judging from the fact that the players haven't broken north and are attacking this base, I think they're just going to go for the RD site wholesale. Take out this BRDM and then utilize this stuff. Which means they'll have to defend this this base. I'm probably going to actually have them hold. I'll send the maneuver team to counter, but they'll be kind of the acting force on the ground to report how things are going. I'll probably also send out that BMP2. But I do have 2 empty BMP2s. I'll probably spawn crew in one of the buildings and have them get crewed and bring them in. So it's going to be really heavy on the armor.
Severe frame dips to the west.
We have multiple RPG 32s out. We got an RPG, actually no, they're 26s. The tubes are RPG 26s. We have one guy with an RPG 7 that's reloadable. And then we have that piece of shit. The green 4 version of the RPG, which really just fires a grenade.
Where's Finn? Still coming?
Outcast View isn't working on the multi. I don't know. I mean, that is his tags, so I don't know what to tell you then. Yeah, he might have stopped or his computer did something. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Yeah, I put those up as you know, a way so you guys can see people on the ground. But I have no control of how they stream or the quality of their stream. Whereas if they put me on a multi, they have no they have no way to regulate how I would manage the quality and what I do on my stream as well. It's just how things are done.
Ooh, I don't like this road crossing.
Yeah, it's pretty open.
Yeah, there's nothing here to watch him go in the open. There's a guy in that tower, but he's looking, you know, at the border, not back at them, so there shouldn't be an issue there. But I'm thinking they're going to do a wide flank, get in this low ground over here, and then climb up and assault this position from the rear at an angle away from the BRDM. The issue with this attack vector is just the openness, but honestly, looking around, there isn't really any better way to assault that AO, so it makes sense. Well, look it over. They're gonna cover. Skelly's gonna cover the teams with the Fajot, probably within striking range of that BMP2. No, there's a hill in the way. All right, so he's basically up there, but he can totally slam that BRDM. We're probably gonna see a really cool coordinated call for that. When these infantry are ready, Skelly's going to line up that shot. We see him doing a hard turn right now to look over at what's over there. That would be interesting. And we have this team over here just reconning the sites themselves. They're going to confirm the artillery site's destruction. So yeah, I think there's a good setup here. There's a lot of good opportunity. It's just a matter of, are they going to be competent enough to get that artillery working? And that's going to be a matter of, you know, who's down using it and if they brought proper range cards and whatnot. Because they don't know what the artillery type is. Yeah, so here they are climbing up the trees on the low ground. Again, it helps keep them concealed from air assets. And it gives them a little bit of cover in case they come under contact. One potential issue, which won't be much of an issue when I think about it, is the maneuver team going around. If they're unlucky, the maneuver team will catch them out of position right there. And the combat will begin about a minute early, which can make all the difference, but they should be able to overpower that maneuver team. They're 8 strong against 3 AI. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. That KA-60 still spinning around. So when I bring in QRF, you're going to see lighter stuff first. So BRDMs, going up to BTRs, then BMPs. It also depends on, you know, what I have in the area to immediately send. And then we'll start, you know, getting to some bigger assets. We might see some BTR-80 alphas, BMP3s, MI-24s going up to MI-28s. But I'll be a little quicker to send in MI-24s. It'll just be about like 15-20 minutes after first contact. And I'll probably stage them from the top right airfield. I could do the southern one too, actually. That would make more sense. We'll do it from the southern one because that's where we started with the VDV stuff in this AO. And this is supposed to be a build off of that other AO, so. Whew. Good stuff. Now we just have to be patient with the players, let them take their time to maneuver, and we should get something cool in a bit. So again, they got Outcast going up ahead. He's being the Pathfinder for the group. He's also looking up in the chopper, but that might save him because it's delaying him from finding these 3 maneuver guys. This is probably where first contact's gonna be. Even though they're in a forested area, there's not a lot of concealment. There it is. Yep.
Bravo, go net.
All right, 121.30 was the official call there. That BRDM is going to adjust. This team is going to immediately go see what's up. Have those guys quickly pull back. Chopper, it's going to take him a few minutes for him to get radioed in. He'll start going around this AO. I think Outcast was just being shot at by Yanni there. Alright, so those guys were taken out. Excuse me.
On the ground.
Let's see, Larry's pulling security right now. Gonna give it another 30 seconds, and that KA-60 is gonna break off and start scouting out that area. 14.5 millimeter going down. I think just shot Yanni dead. Yep. They've got Joe with AT set up. He's trying to get a little close to this BRDM.
Different Finn.
Gonna have a good shot.
Oh shit. Back left.
And the shot rains over. And the shot also rains over. That's a hit. Crew's gonna start trying to bail out.
Let's stop firing. Maybe dismounts. Dismounts.
So we got Outcast, Gianni, and Joe. I'm trying to have this SL. If he has a smoke, I'll pull that back. Another minute or so, I'll start mobilizing a squad to go up. Other BRDM is going to go up to the crossroads. Hey, Loster, how you doing? And I don't like how these two guys are running out in that direction. I want them to instead be defensive over here. And you're still... Where are you going? VCOM, taking my units and ignoring my orders. But they got 3 men down over on the right side. Finn's bandaging himself. So again, Skelly, he could take the shot. I'm not sure if it's effective up to about 2 clicks. It should be, though. And we still got 3 people bleeding out on the right. No one's gone up to do medical yet. I think they're trying to make sure that people have died. Excuse me, they've killed their enemies. Again, I'm trying to get the AI to run back. And then probably at 126, I'll start setting up a BTR group to head over. I think by now I'm also going to send this BRDM down. We're going to go secure this area. That's where I'm going to get my dismounts in. And now people are going KIA. That's kind of surprising. I was expecting people to get... Usually they're a lot more on top of their casualties. But they're not...
Others.
So it looks like Finn might be able to get to Outcast in time. But it's going to be close because the other 2 just died and he was the 3rd one killed off. So he's only got like 30 seconds left unless Finn can stop the bleeding real quick. So So temp pushed out on the open here. Again, this is the issue with this position. The issue though is this BRDM, if it turns right, and the RPG went over again. So they took out the KA-60, which is good, but yeah, the BRDMs are their bane today because they that's the third RPG shot that went over. So Finn's pulling back. Prozzy might start working on the other guy. These three guys are down. Wow. This did not go according to plan at all. I don't know. I've thrown a lot more at these guys in the past. I think the biggest issue right now is a miscommunication, not noticing they had 3 dudes down and said they left them for dead. And then 3 missed RPG shots. It's just a bad day, yeah. So you got Finn and Prozzy pulling out of that area. It has been that minute. I'm going to set up that BTR 80. Again, just a regular BTR 80. And we're going to put a squad on it. Again, that's going to be our dismount point. And then I'm going to have them kind of go through the same forested area. Yeah, no, BRDM's pushed up. Have this guy go out and work with them. But, yeah, now it's going to fall to these 4 guys to get the AO done. That's... Jeez. Yeah, No, so, Yanni, 2 shots went over this one, and then 3rd shot finally hit. Crew dismounted, and then this one was on the road, shot went over it, and we're talking, like, very close, like within a meter, but it still went over, and then it blasted these guys. Because what ended up happening was a maneuver team that was patrolling around came into contact with Outcast and engaged. They got taken out. People pushed up. BRDM came up to support one of the 3 maneuver guys that were pulling back. I think this is him, actually. Or he's part of the other maneuver team that came around. But yeah, 2 missed AT shots. This thing killed you, Outcast, and Joe because of those missed AT shots. They finally get the RPG on it. They kill the dismounts. No one goes to check how the unconscious people are doing. 3 more guys come up. Other BRDM from over here pushed up with a maneuver team. Maneuver team gets killed over here. BRDM is looking the other way. I was thinking Skelly was going to AT it, so I kept the BRDM for there, you know, to give them ample opportunity to hit it. But nothing happened. So these guys pushed up, and then Alex and another guy skylined on this BRDM. And pulled out AT, but the BRDM started turning its gun, and then I think it was Alex that whiffed the shot. And then it just turned around and shot, so now I pulled the BRDM over here, and now you have Finn and Prozzy falling back. Yeah, Prozzy's right next to... This BRDM is from... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... Mercy rule. Mercy rule. Mercy rule. And you haven't... Okay. Like, shouldn't they be in the AO by now? But... Yeah, so this VRDM is from... this base down here. And this Vic does not want to fucking go. And then, you know, this is a BTR with another squad. Again, I was being very light with these units. But, yeah, nah, it's been pretty deadly. Let it kill him? Alright, fine. C'est la vie. I mean, so the gunner reacted like, when the infantry come here to dismount, they're gonna go check over here. Like, that's the first place they're gonna go look. Alright, so now I think this Vic is going on the route, just taking his sweet time, because he's going uphill in a BTR 80, which doesn't have the best traction. So I thought, because Skelly was up here with the Fajat, that he was going to, like, blow up the VRDM that killed most of you guys. Like, because he's got a really good firing line. The original BRDM was right here, the second one was right there, and I would have parked it right here because, you know, seeing that one blow up, and then he would have been able to hit that one too, so... I don't know, I thought we were going to see some really cool long-range AT shots. Maybe he's lining up a shot on this one. They blew up the KA-60, which is cool, I guess. I mean, I'm going to send VDV there in a bit, but... we still have, like, another 10 minutes. Oh, there's Prazi. Gunned down by the 14.5 on that Vic. I don't have anyone to afford sending over there, but I will set up the other BRDM, and we'll try to, you know, figure things out. But that squad's going to dismount there, and there you go. Yeah, I mean, again, just don't fuck around when we're setting up the mission. Like, I don't know why people do that. So these guys got aggro, and I'm going to claim they're just aggro based off of, you know, reports of stuff. I'm not going to fault the guys up there until we actually start seeing people get shot. But yeah, no, I'm gonna put a message out to all T3s saying I'm gonna start removing people from T3 if they're fucking around in the T3 ops. Because I'm kind of done at this point, you know? Alright, go check that out. What's that smell? I think my mother came and started on the soup already. Well, at least I'll get some nice soup after this. What's the dismount hotkey? You select something and hit G. And I do that when the transport unload doesn't work. Hell, I did that before I knew that transport upload on here was a thing. So Finn, the best thing for him is going to be to either link up with other forces or just get back to the boat. But yeah, I mean, so nothing serious happened here. This is kind of just standard operating procedure. They think they just killed a bunch of insurgents, so... I'm not gonna medic anyone today though, so. Nothing does not want to move on its own. Make yourself some apple pie? Yeah, that sounds good, man. So let's see, these guys got engaged. Oh, is this the squad? Yeah, so this is a patrol squad going across all 4 AOs, so more unlucky. Because it happens to be right here where the players are, so they started shooting at dudes. But yeah, no, these guys are gonna call off the VDV saying, hey, we got it, it's taken care of. So we've got reports of insurgents up there. Let's bring the BRDM from this sector. I'm not gonna bring these guys up. Actually, no, we'll send the squad over here as well. Because we just had 2 insurgent attacks close together. Finn's marking his position, but there's no one to go up with him, so...
Of our hill?
I mean, they got a good mix of AT and AA, but do they have any
Probably not.
explosive charges to destroy that? Maybe Finn will have some explosives right up to the north and meet up with them. It's a good hit. I mean, we do see a damaged texture now on it. But they're gonna need to, Oh, shit! Nice! That was great! More of that! It was good. I don't think Frost is still alive, though. No, okay, no, those 14.5 missed. This guy right, though... Ooh, nice headshot right there. So yeah, one of them just got shot up a bit, though. They need to disengage. But that was great. Now they just have to go to the other 3 sites and do it. I wonder if Skelly could blow it up with the Fajot launcher. There's Prozzy bleeding out. But that right there, since this is part of a super special program, that's going to make the VDV timer start again. So, what is it? 38. They were already spooling up because of the other thing, so I'll have them in about like 8 to 10 minutes, give or take. Because again, it's not just the radar site, it's also something special with it that's causing things to get jammed and whatnot.
Down.
So we're gonna see a lot of single unit tactics at this point.
How are you not dying?
The armor's gonna tank.
Well, we have the fucking dipsticks.
So I will also say this, it is Russian armor versus Russian body armor, because I implored them to, you know,
Doesn't matter.
do Russian stuff, and their base Russian armor was also one of the OP ones, but I still wanted to give them an advantage in this AO. So if we were to go to mission and go to medical, we're at 1 to 3.5. So the players themselves are actually pretty tanky compared to the Russian AI, since they're both wearing Russian gear, but, you know, they're also using older types of ammo, older guns, compared to the Russian forces. Because we have a Galil, which is 5.56. One of them, so Galil has that, that's why, and then we've got 2 older M4 models, because I didn't want them to hold newer ones, so... Alright, by now that BTR would start coming over based on that thing blowing up, so let's get that fielded in. And then we're gonna put up some 24s with VDV to go check things out over there. No, Don, you gotta delete this VOD because people were playing with the Fajot launchers and someone called it what it really was, and you know how twitchy Twitch is with that word, because that's the word they used to ban me for a month, so... We have to censor ourselves because Twitch is the ultimate censor. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I know, Alex. You got caught between a rock and a hard place. You had 3 dudes down. You were against. You had the numbers advantage, and you lost it. Because 3 guys went down because there were 2 missed RPGs on this thing, which bought the BRDM in another like 30 seconds to take 3 dudes out. And then you pushed. Other BRDM was here, missed the AT. It turns around, kills you all. It's understandable. What about YouTube? YouTube doesn't care. Thank God for that. They'll just, you know, destroy your ad revenue, but I don't have to care about that, thankfully, because I have multiple ways of making money. So I can still have the roof over my head. Oh, that's fine, Alex. I mean, just to go on the topic, I'm sorry to keep us going, but I I personally hate the RPG-26 because that's the top launcher where I always, if the target is too close, I always misrange it personally. Because you have to take it from the top of the slot and actually like go into the 50 range, with Shift K or whatever button you use to change your optics. But I hate those because it tunnel visions me so hard. So then I have a brief moment where I can't find what I'm shooting at. And usually in that brief moment I go down, so I try to whiff it, and that just gets me killed instead because I miss. All right, let's get the VDV guys ready. Still got 4 minutes to send them, but I want them to be set up. Helicopters. Let's do a P because that has the chin gun. No, it has the sideways gun. I want to do the chin gun because that's better than the autocannon, so that would be a V. And then we're going to do a squad, which is 8 men. Cool. Now I'm going to put them in there. And now this is something I can copy and paste. I'll set the pilot and gunner to careless hold fire at first, because I want them to do some scouting out, but if they get shot at or they blatantly see enemies, then I'll tell them to go aggro, but otherwise the whole goal will be to land them somewhere and then make them go aggro. The Mi-24P is bugged at the moment. Yes, there is an Mi-24P that's from TSB Assets that has no ammo. I know about that one. But this one's perfectly fine. The gunner can only control the fabs dropping. The driver has control of everything else. Okay, maybe it is bugged. I don't know. But yeah, I was hitting F to cycle weapons, and it was just saying that. So that was kind of interesting. Hope that came up client side instead of server side, because otherwise they'd all see that, and they're probably wondering why I'm spying a bunch of FAB-250s, which they should know are bombs. Who knows? It was an issue of it being invisible outside of 800 meters. Interesting.
Ожидаю ваших приказов.
You're right. That's weird. So watch. You see the other two? Now watch that. Right above my mouse. It fucking disappears. But the other two are there. That is... It's like the fucking dual CPU in Unsun. That if you go more than 20 meters away from it, it disappears. So yeah, that's... weird. I got 1 more minute. We'll use the models that work. It's a real stealth helicopter. Yeah, right, Nemesis. Real stealth technology right there. So if the other radar site gets hit, I'm going to reinforce the other two. We're going to put guys up on the hills. We're going to lock that down. Well, no, the fixed mounted gun is that just 14.5 millimeter, or is it like actual? I thought it was an autocannon of some sort, like a side mounted 20 millimeter. Yeah, the Ruskies have optical camo. Wait, no, they were up here. My bad. That was a little mad at me. I completely forgot where they were. Yeah, patrol's still going, but they're sending things out and about. But I will be adjusting that. So again, he should be, yep, careless hold fire. 3:46 p.m. Gotta be somewhere in 45 minutes, but that should be a-okay. BMP-2 pulled out on some rocks. Just aggroed. Interesting enough. Finn could technically infiltrate this base and steal a BMP-2. If he's good enough. I've seen him do some crazy shit though, so never say never. And let's see, I'm willing to bet these guys are going to try to get another Overwatch Vector and take out that site again, but the question is, do they have enough RPGs to do it? I don't see Frost reloading that one, but he does have a big enough backpack to have more RPGs, but it's still debatable. Alright. And I gotta brine turkey legs tonight. Had a timer go off to tell me because they expire in a few days. Yeah, no, I like what Skelly has for all of his AT, but it's kind of useless if he doesn't use it, you know what I mean? There's a 24 flying over. Now, these guys on the ground over here, I'm actually going to have them pop like a smoke grenade up here to mark an LZ. Make sure you don't grab the cup one, because the cup one's buggy. Grab it from signs. Transport, unload, and then he'll go over and land. Hold up, wave off, wave off. He's gonna be on a net right now. It's gonna go, hey, we just took contact, blah, blah, blah. All units respond, blah, 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 blah. We don't know exactly where those RPGs are, though. We got, like, only a guess. Alright. Go in combat. All vehicles, everything go respond ASAP. We're gonna follow those tracers. Here, actually what we're gonna do is do a bit of a flyby first. But then we're going to have them quickly drop off the groups right there. And then we'll have the helicopter go scout as the VDV come around. Risky, because the AT just came down. We have a maneuver team up there looking, so they're going to trust in the Overwatch. Also, I do need to put up a lot of VODs soon, so... So far, so good. I'm gonna respawn this guy because he's not moving where I want him to. But yeah, no, we're gonna make plans. By 2 o'clock, I'm gonna be sending units around to fortify. Yeah, so we're gonna go up to where this maneuver team guy is and check out these woods here. And these are VDV, so, you know, nice little extra detail. So yeah, MI-24 is angry, and her little, little offspring there are also gonna come play. I'll try to get this VOD ASAP up by the end of the day, Alex. How about that? But yeah, we're trying to check the outer ridge lines here, and then we'll go around, so. They're gonna go one direction, these guys are gonna go another, because there's a lot of hills for them to cover. Actually, no, BRDM would be better suited going up there. BTR, I'm gonna have pull back and pull security. Ooh, VDV just pulled away as... They might just aggroed on something, too. Because they're combat related, so I think they did see something. Alright, I'm gonna have them go cover the BRDM. Maneuver team, they're aggroed, so I'm gonna have to go send them to where they last saw that contact. So Finn is still trying to attack this spot. Nice. I think at this point, let's see, BTR, I'm gonna quickly respawn because it wasn't following my orders. I'm gonna have them come into here, that BRDM go up there, and we'll keep that one on the hill in the back. Hold up, these guys have contact spotted. They're gonna radio to their helicopter. Geez, for 90, 35, 50, 50, these guys are actually being pretty good spotters here. But then again, with that helicopter, it does make sense. Karn's getting the Igla out. Trying to set the vehicle on the high ground here. It doesn't want to fully respond. Ooh, I thought it got evaded. Nope. All right, we're RTB. We're RTB. Yeah, anti-torque is completely out. IRL, I've seen what an Igla does to an Mi-24. It doesn't just take the tail rotor out, completely takes out that whole tail fin. And without that, the helicopter quickly just kind of collapses on itself. There's the second shot going. Yeah, so that thing's going to be completely out of commission for the AO, and these guys are going to be a lot more cautious about sending QRF over and around. I'm going to push that BTR around. Maneuver teams are going to get up on that side. In that, 5 minutes of units mobilized, and I'm also going to prep additional forces. We got bases over here where I can send them from. Skelly's position is in a bit of trouble here because I'm going to have these guys kind of combing up here for the next bit of contact. These guys can immediately run over and lose the Russians down in the low ground as long as they're quick enough. I think they're triple timing. No, they're not. They're double timing.
The issue right now is we don't have the fucking AT anymore to take out the next radar.
Alright, so the issue is, as to just say in case you missed it, they don't have the AT to destroy that radar. They also don't know I'm reinforcing them in a bit, but... Yeah, this maneuver team's also running around willy-nilly. Push that BRDM back there. And then we got this squad. Hold up, Skelly just took contact. So I'm gonna fold over here where they had the gunshots.
Вас понял.
He just took a hit. Skelly's trying to grab it and pull away. Again, this BTR not really wanting to follow my orders, so I'm going to replace it. Because I wanted it to basically come up there to Overwatch. Alright, so I'm going to start prepping the QRF here. I'm thinking, we're just going to do transport trucks. Actually, hell, we can just use gazes. So we're going to claim there was a third gaz here. And now what I can do is go to MSV, Infantry, take a squad.
Готов. Ожидаю указаний. Жду.
Now what are we going to do? We're going to send one over here.
Понял вас.
We're going to send one down here.
Уже в пути.
And logically, they just blew that up. They just blew that up. If they're going clockwise, we're going to think that they're
Уже в пути.
going over there. So I'm going to try to put them as a blocking position to find them. So we have this BRDM pursuing here.
Уже в пути.
We're going to send our forces around. PCML just came in. Don't know if that was a hit or not. Doesn't look like it.
Понял. Выполняю.
But I'm going to quickly grab that driver and drive out here because they did just take an AT shot of some sort. So we'll open the shield. He's going to pull out. We're going to get the proper infantry screen to come in now. Get him circled around. Alright, so these guys, I'm not seeing any bandages down, so I'm not sure if any of those shots hit. They're aiming at Karn, that's why. And now we have those 3 gazes coming in with about 7 guys each. Also gonna delete some of the bodies here. Keep the statics there, but I mean at this point, let's get these guys and have them go to a Russian base to report in on. Here, this group, I actually would want to go over there as well.
Уже в пути.
Here, actually, yeah, are those trucks doable? We'll have
Уже в пути.
yeah, we'll have the trucks be driven back. How's Finn? Finn just got shot to death by a BTR-80. Which I didn't tell to go over there. Huh. That 80 was back here. Somewhere. I forget specifically where, but it deployed troops and... How did it go... I think this is Arma VCOM AI just being VCOM AI, but... Weird. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, but I wanted to keep it on the road, right? Like, so, you know, it's a weird angle, because why is it, like, if it came from here, then it would be turned the other way, you know? So why is it at that angle? And you got Skelly repositioning. But yeah, I haven't RC'd anything for this op. I've just been letting the low amount of AI play out, and then we got this big group. I don't know, Alex. I know VCOM can sometimes go super cray-cray and go, like, hunt down things on their own, but who knows? I'm gonna have these 2 trucks actually brought back to the main base. That way I can use it to, bring in QRF if I need it. Welcome back, Stormwolf. See, but the real trick now is, let's see, they've got this RPG.
Firing.
So they blew up one of the perimeter fences, but nothing else happened. Here, I actually like that being there. Can I tell the maneuver team? Which one of these guys is a maneuver team? Yeah, let's keep the maneuver team up with that BTR. BRDM I'm gonna have come around. This is also right when the QRF's coming, too. So here, I'm gonna fix this guy. God, I have no idea how his AI pattern's gonna work here, but I'm gonna send him alone to try to cut off the guys moving. We're gonna send those guys around. And then that car is still moving as well. So the RPGs, there's a wall, a HESCO wall right here that's now gone because they both hit the HESCOs. So there wouldn't be any electronic damage. So Karn is now running off. I feel similar to the last, whatchamacallit, the last Finnish campaign AO where everyone kind of ran off, you know? On their own vectors. That's what this feels like right now to me. I'd be viable to get the boat and leave at this point. No, yeah, I'm probably gonna skip the debrief for this one. Because I also have to do some admin stuff. Nem, I'm not sure if we'll have the time to talk, because DND starts in 25 minutes and it's a boss fight.
We'll punch you south.
That is not the route I wanted you to take. But we'll go for it. Hell, how's the BMP2 doing? Alright, it's actually crawling over. So he's hitting this. I'm gonna show a little bit of movement here. That's not the movement I wanted to show, but okay. Yeah, it's also the one that I didn't want to get utilized there, but he's aiming for this one thinking it's an objective, but yeah. That's the one error I gave. I gave him intel that was misleading because I forgot that this could move. So I told him 3 mobile, 1 static, and then I looked and it was actually moving. I'm like, ah, shit. Because I didn't want him to get confused about this one, but I made it worse. And that's just, again, my fault. So these 2 guys are down. Ooh. Alright, at this point with 2 people alive, I'm gonna call in the MI-28. We're gonna wrap this up.
Готов. Вас понял.
How many players at start? 13 or 14. 2 left alive currently. And again, I will not be streaming debrief. Wonder if Karn's gonna go for the boat and pull out of here, in which case he might get shot. Oh, he's definitely gonna get shot, if not by the 28, then by the BRDM that decided it wanted to go for a swim. Overall, I did like the plan the players had, though. They had a working plan, and they had a really good improv plan, and it worked. They still got half of the objective done, despite taking heavy losses. So it worked out pretty well for them, I will say.
Понял. Уже в пути. Все ясно. Вас понял.
Why do we have a random transport truck? Okay. He's still at Iglas.
Понял.
That one got flared off. This helicopter survived, and I would assume he safely landed. No, good on Karn there. He's making me piss off with that, but
Все ясно.
I mean that I am leaving the AO sort of trend, but let's now go
Понял.
take a guess where he is. Go from there. I think that's the fastest I've seen a BMP move, but I think it just rolled down the hill instead. Skelly's gonna blindly probably find that truck just chilling there. And Karn, I think, is going for the boat. Probably looking at his map.
Все ясно. Понял.
Yeah, so I'm sending that team up there. Yeah, so there's Skilly killing the driver of that one. I don't know why he wasn't able to drive on the road like the other guy was, but who the hell knows at this point? Yeah, I don't see Karn getting out of here with the frickin' BTR right here and the, Why'd you just turn your gun all the way to the right? Is it because Skelly got in the Vic for a second? No, he's not in the Vic. He just got in the Vic. That's weird. Ghosts. Yeah, with all the infantry, he's gonna have a very tough drive here. Still possible, but not likely to succeed. Oh! I think Skelly used what remained in his Fajot to blow that position up. So, no, that's great. Yeah, 3 out of 4 is a pretty good job done there. Karn, I think, is using Ace and Rack to push the boat out. Karn's saying he's going to try to pick Skelly up, because they still have radio contact with each other. He didn't whip his AT out. Now here's the real question. Wow.
Аквалангист, корабль 600 метров, курс 165. Противник! 2. Огонь по кораблю. Юг. 3. Огонь по кораблю. Юг.
Alright. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to call it here. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. We'll be back tomorrow with stuff. Cheers. Have a good one.